Coming in hot with the next episode of Minecraft BRAINROT. Today, I'm diving straight into a bunch of brand new characters, guys. There are so many fresh BRAINROT faces this time. We've got something special going on. Yeah, this time I'm actually bringing in a character I created myself, thought of it, designed it, and tossed it into the mix. That's right, I came up with a completely new BRAINROT idea, and honestly, I might keep creating even more because my brain is buzzing with tons of crazy ideas, guys. Smash that like button and hit subscribe. And hey, if you're asking for the download link to grab this mod, drop a like and subscribe right away.
Birra alcolica. Il mago Tiramisu. Grrgrrbaraboom.
Popo pop pop sahur.
Oh, ding 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 sahur. Hippopotaminosupermarketino.
In total, that's 8 brand new characters sliding into this episode. Wow, that's a lot, guys. Now let's roll with the very first character. Right here, I'm holding a beer mug, and next to it is a bottle of liquor. The combination of beer and liquor together, huh? That sounds dangerous, guys. This mix is literally like the ultimate disaster drink.
Birra alcolica. Queste due anomalie sono una bottiglia di alcol e un boccale di birra. Attaccheranno chiunque sia dipendente dall'alcol.
So the very first character we're looking at is what I called Birra alcolica. Okay, so imagine this. The first thing you've got is a giant glass of beer. Right next to that is a bottle of liquor, and yup, it's rocking another creepy, distorted face, just staring at you like it's ready to ruin your life. The textures are super neat, guys. Really well done. That beer mug has foam bubbling on top, the bottle is filled up with dark liquid, and the outside is basically glass sprouting legs. Yeah, they actually have legs, each with 2 beefed up muscular limbs, walking around like some cursed gym bro drinks. Yeah, that's the first character for today, and their attack pattern is wild. They fight by pouring down beer and liquor straight on you, forcing you to drink it until you're wasted with the drunk effect kicking in. Once that debuff hits, your movement turns into pure chaos. Okay, I'm marching right into this village, and we're about to start a full-on drinking party, guys. Time to bust open a beer feast. Who wants in? Guys, the villagers, you want a sip? Oh, what? Look, they're getting drunk instantly. Even the iron golem took a gulp, and now it's staggering around like it can't stand straight anymore. Wow, that's actually kind of funny, but also terrifying. And yo, the damage is not low at all. It's dealing some serious hits. The whole message is clear. The danger of booze is real, guys. Step outside the house after drinking and boom, police instantly grab you, arrested on the spot. Better run. If you can't handle liquor, you better dip quick. Yup, anyone who can't drink just collapses. Take one gulp and boom, you're evaporated right away. Straight up lethal. If you can't handle your drink, this is your fate right here. Dangerous as heck. Honestly, better avoid this at all costs. Me personally, I don't even like alcohol. If I ever drink even a little, my outcome would be exactly the same. Passed out in seconds. Exactly, guys. One shot of this thing and I'd be face planted on the ground unconscious. And this is the character I came up with myself, guys. Completely self-created, designed from scratch. The name is Birra alcolica. Can I actually beat this monster myself? If I can defeat it, does that mean I can drink without getting clapped? Let's find out. Time to push through. Come on. Wah, 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 wah. This effect is crazy. Guys, the moment you drink, you're spinning around like a helicopter, dizzy as heck and vulnerable. Look at this chaos. Wow, I'm actually losing here, huh? I literally lost already. I guess I'm too weak for this fight. I can't handle alcohol at all. Just one sip and I'm completely gone. Straight up eliminated in seconds. This is the drunk effect in full swing, guys. All right, I think I'm stabilizing a bit, but geez, this is insanely dangerous. Now it's your turn. Drop your ratings down below and let me know what you think about this terrifying beer liquor hybrid monster. Now we move on to the next character. A monkey. The face looks so goofy and dumb, but for some reason, it's actually wearing a school uniform and carrying a backpack stuffed with books to class. Why is this monkey going to school?
Adalah sesosok monyet berambut gundul di sekolah.
And here we've got Dulduldulgundul. First thing we see is the body wearing a full school uniform wrapped around this monkey frame. Then sprouting out of the top is the monkey's head. The design is actually really clean and detailed, guys. Yeah, even though the texture is neat, the overall look is hilarious. Then on top of that, it's wearing a necktie like some gentleman trying to look classy. The uniform comes with a backpack strapped tightly on the back. Arms growing out, legs sticking out. The uniform shorts are bright red. Gosh, guys, that looks pretty funny, even a bit sus. And there we go, that's our next character, a monkey dressed for school. This character, though, you can tell right away the way it moves feels really sluggish and sad, like the vibes are low. Of course, it's a school day. Now about the attacks. What does this guy do in combat? Why is it throwing books everywhere? That's messed up. This thing is tossing textbooks. Where did it go? Oh wait, there it is. Look at that monkey, guys. It's supposed to be going to school, but instead it dipped into the forest just to play around. Doesn't want to study, right? I can't even understand what it's mumbling. But it's clear this monkey has zero interest in school. All it wants is to ditch class and fool around. Straight up naughty. Hey you, back to school right now. March back to class immediately. You're coming with me. If you won't go back on your own, I'll drag the entire school building here to make you go. Wow, he's even smashing the whole school apart. The monkey actually destroyed the entire school building. So what now? Time for work then. No school? Fine, you go get a job. Exactly. Prepare to fill out job applications and start working right now, but it seems like it doesn't even want to work either. What the hell? Boom, you get disintegrated instantly. And there's still one last enemy waiting, the final boss called Shockwave. Okay, get ready to start working inside this company building. Look at this, an entire classroom of students refusing to attend school. So let's see if they can survive working instead. If they can crush and defeat this huge office building, then they'll escape from work forever. But nah, looks like they got crushed, guys. In the end, everyone is forced to get a job. No way around it. The lesson from this character is crystal clear. If you don't study, then you'll be forced into work right away. For my rating, I'm giving it an 8.5 out of 10. Next up, what do we have? Looking kinda sweet here? Yup, it's a piece of tiramisu cake, but wait, it's wearing a full witch outfit.
Il mago Tiramisu. C'era un tiramisù che viveva vicino alla stazione ferroviaria di Trakitu-Trakiti.
Guys, this one is Il Mago Tiramisu. First, you've got this yummy tiramisu slice. Doesn't it look delicious, guys? Gosh, it looks so tasty. Makes me want to take a big bite right now. It's got a cute smile too, an adorable face shining through, pointy witch hat. It's also got a witch cloak, arms growing out the sides, legs coming down from underneath. This is literally a cake that's been transformed with magic into a full-fledged witch character. Pulls out a magic wand, starts chanting spells, and curses its targets instantly. This thing has insane skills, guys. Its natural habitat is way up on freezing snowy mountains, high up where witches lurk. So the big question is, how does this tiramisu witch measure up against the regular Minecraft witch? Whoa, one single curse and the opponent is disintegrated immediately. It has a shrink curse too. Shrinks targets down tiny, slashes their health, cuts their damage in half, and inflicts slowness, weakness, and just overall ruins them. Half health, half size, everything reduced. That's insane! This is basically a full witch council battle. But honestly, this one tiramisu witch is strong enough to eliminate the entire coven of dark witches by itself. Crazy! Now let's test it on a player. Whoa! I actually got shrunk, guys. It hit me with all the effects at once, and yup, I'm literally smaller now, my size reduced. How do I even return to normal? Oh no, it's over for me. I'm cursed tiny forever. That's frustrating for real. But hold up, there's another sweet character here, one that also loves sugary food. No surprise. That's right, guys, it's a giant chocolate bar. A big chunky sweet snack, pure deliciousness standing in front of me. Wow, but if you get hit with the curse, you'll shrink into nothingness too. Just got turned into a tiny piece, crushed into an inanimate chocolate bar. My rating for this tiramisu witch character in terms of power is a solid 9 out of 10. For health though, only around 6 points since it's not super tanky. Still, it's a very fun and unique concept. Alright guys, next up we're jumping straight into a character that so many of you have been commenting about already. It's a massive giant whale. Its body is covered in a ton of tree roots, and even a whole forest is literally growing on top of it.
Grrgrrbaraboom, la madre di Patapim, è una dea della natura. Ha la testa del marito nel suo culo.
Here we've got Grrgrrbaraboom. First, you start off with the enormous whale body. You've got an entire ecosystem built into its back. After that, sprouting up, you've got the whale's head and its giant tail. Then growing out are trees, a whole forest stacked up on its back like a moving island. Even the arms and legs are trees, guys. A whale doesn't normally have arms or legs, right? But this one grows full limbs made out of branches, leaves, and plants, which is wild. The movement is super heavy and slow because the body is ridiculously huge, but when it attacks, it slams its feet down, shaking the ground, and launches every target flying into the air. It deals insane damage. This is gonna be one of the boss characters in this episode. You can usually find this character roaming in forests near water lakes. Yup, it lives in those places. It needs a water source to survive. No water, no life. Because it's a hybrid of land and sea animal, it has to have that balance. The real size in lore is gigantic, super tall, but in game, of course, it's scaled down or else the game would lag like crazy. Based on the images, the size is already doubled or tripled from normal mobs, and even then, this isn't big enough to match its actual size. But too big, and your FPS drops to 0, so yeah, they kept it like this. Still works out fine. On its arms, you see tangled roots, vines, moss everywhere. It looks kinda nasty, but at the same time, realistic. Since it's a whole ecosystem, it makes sense there could be tiny little creatures living up in those forests on its back. If I'm not mistaken, this character is like a forest god, literally a guardian of the woods. And there are plenty of other forest creatures, so it's not even clear if they'd be rivals or allies, but in my eyes, this is definitely the strongest of all of them. Wow, the damage output is terrifying. Everything nearby gets crushed, flattened instantly. Grrgrrbaraboom in this theme, which isn't nearly as tall and looks way weaker. Probably too weak, honestly. Then there's Grrgrrbaraboom, and even that one gets eliminated right away. No contest. And another version of Grrgrrbaraboom shows up, a bit larger and a bit tougher, but still nowhere near this whale's level. If we look at the real-life scale, I think it would be absolutely massive, like towering over mountains. Guys, a whale is already huge in the ocean, but this is on another level. Honestly, I'd be the size of just one toenail of this giant beast. That's how massive it is, a walking forest sitting on top of a whale's body. Jesus, that's insane. For creativity alone, 8 out of 10 from me. Now moving on to the next character, and this one is totally goofy again. What we've got here is a literal firework. Yup, a firework rocket. The fuse is lit and about to go off, ready to explode anytime.
Pop 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 opio popo pop pop sahur anomali dia adala bagi and dari sabua pamanan.
Here we've got pop pop pops a her. So first we've got the firework headpiece, then sprouting down is the firework's long body, and of course, a face that looks straight up nasty. Ugh, the nose is massive, and those eyes give off serious scheming vibes like it's about to do something wicked. Then there's the fuse placed in the weirdest position, really confusing spot, but yeah, that fuse is the trigger. Once it's lit, it burns down, launches into the sky, and boom, massive explosion. Fits perfectly since today is an event episode. We're celebrating with fireworks, right guys? Let's light them up to celebrate together. Party time with fireworks, guys. But oh god, instead of bursting beautifully in the sky, this one dived straight into the ground and exploded violently. Dangerous as heck. And all the golems and villagers around got disintegrated instantly. Whoa, this firework is straight up lethal, too dangerous to keep around. I think I'd better switch to another type of firework, but wait, this doesn't even look like a firework. This is literally a bomb, not a firework. I got tricked. Whoa, I was preparing for a fun party event, guys. Ready to celebrate. But nope, turns out it's all explosives. Forget it. All right, guys, next up, we've got something totally different, kind of adorable. It's literally a teacup character. It actually looks like this thing is glancing sideways with a shady stare like it's plotting something weird, low-key, kind of creepy. A teacup in a meditating pose.
Ombra calma c'hai maestro, spirito caldo, cuore leggero.
We've got Chimestro. First off, you see the main body, and sitting on top is a little cup of tea. Not even sure what kind of tea it is. The whole stance is meditation, but the funny part is it's levitating midair. Yeah, that's right. These characters hover in meditation and float around because this teacup has kung fu powers, guys. It moves by floating, but when it attacks, oh lord, the kung fu kicks come flying in, and those kicks are brutal. One strike launches the target far away and deals massive damage. Wow, look at this stance. Today, I'm actually inviting you guys to join me for a tea party. I just brewed a cup that's insanely good. Wait, what the heck? A baby just showed up? Baby, get out. No way. You can't be here. It's dangerous for kids. No children allowed in this area. Now back to the party. I want you guys to taste this special kung fu tea. Oh yeah, this is delicious, gosh. Wow. One kung fu kick and you're sent flying. Drinking tea might be tasty, but getting kicked by the teacup hurts like crazy. Let's invite some iron golems to the tea party. Hey guys, I'm literally offering tea. Why are you smashing the cup instead? Wow, the damage is ridiculous. Did you see that? One kick and the whole squad gets clapped. And now it's my turn to taste the tea, guys. Let me try. Oh, looks like I got eliminated instantly. Guess I lost to my own tea. Let's compare this teacup to a matcha teacup character. Which one tastes better? Which one fights better? Turns out the matcha version is weaker and not as tasty in battle. Way too soft. Also, we've got another fighter with similar kung fu kicks, the secret agent. Let's see who has the stronger kick. Wow. Looks like the agent couldn't keep up. The kung fu tea master outclassed him easily. That's a shame. I really thought the spy might win. Now the big question, can a whole army of kung fu tea masters defeat a massive monster boss? Attack, guys, attack! Oh, wow, looks tough, not gonna lie. This is a real challenge. They actually managed to bring it down. I can't believe it. That's insane. Now let's compare magic versus martial arts. Who wins? The sorcerer shrinks the teacup to half its size, cuts all stats in half. Oh, I was wrong. Magic wins. The teacup couldn't handle the debuffs. But overall, this character is still adorable, and I'm giving it a solid 9 points. Extra point just for being so cute. Now moving on to the next character, we're getting close to the final boss, but not yet. Before that, we've got a giant bell.
Ding 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 sahur, una campana che suona per dare inizio all'incontro di spionaggio dei piccioni.
Yup guys, this one's ding 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 sahur. First, you see a massive bell, and then right beneath it forms a face with a creepy smile, but still unsettling. It grows 2 legs and walks around its attack is simple. It slams the bell, boom, shockwave damage spreads out. Not too tough though, pretty weak. Guys gather around here. Everyone come here, I've got an announcement. Hide in your houses before this bell monster arrives. Run, run. Wow. This episode, we actually got 2 sahur characters. First was the Firework, and second is this bell. The bell is huge, but oh no, the bell just lost. Shattered into pieces instantly. Absolute chaos. All right, so I was planning to test a bunch of fireworks alongside the bell. Thought it'd be cool to combine the sounds of ringing and explosions for like a celebration party. Fireworks and bell chimes together, right? But it looks like the fireworks were way too OP. This character is funny, goofy looking, but not powerful at all. All right, guys, here we go. The final character of the episode is here. And oh lord, it is a gigantic hippopotamus. You've got food and drink items because this thing literally is a walking supermarket.
Hippopotaminosupermarketino είναι ένα τεράστιο, ζωντανό σούπερ μάρκετ με τη μορφή υποπόταμου. Το δέρμα του θυμίζει ράφια γεμάτα προϊόντα, ενώ η τεράστια κοιλιά του λειτουργεί ως αποθήκη τροφίμων και αγαθών για την μάνα σου.
And the name of this monster is Hippopotaminos. First, we have the huge hippo body, and then stacked on its back are piles of groceries, snacks, dairy, candies, cartons of milk, fruits, vegetables, you name it. This hippo's got it. Wow, it actually looks kind of delicious. A giant head sprouts up with gigantic jaws and massive teeth. Hopefully it brushes often, or else the breath will be rank and awful. And it gets even nastier because there's more goods stuffed right inside its mouth too. That's gross. All that drool spilling everywhere, covering the snacks and drinks. This is truly disgusting, but also hilarious. Then 4 legs grow out, and we finally have the full supermarket hippo monster. It moves slowly, super heavy, each step shaking the ground, but you'd better hope it doesn't close its mouth or every single product is gone. Its main attack is just biting down hard on the target, and the damage is rough. But here's the special mechanic, guys. This hippo's body is covered with merchandise. As it loses heart, the goods fall off one by one, the shelves start to empty. What an insane design. Honestly, this character looks amazing. Probably my favorite of the bunch. Definitely one of the most unique designs. It's basically carrying an entire grocery store on its back. And the best part is, you guys can even come and shop here. Who wants some cheese? Who's got milk? Who needs cookies or candy? Fresh fruit and veggies stacked up high. Anything you want, you can find on this beast. That's hilarious and awesome. Now, in combat, the more damage it takes, the more products fall off. The more you attack, the faster the groceries vanish until nothing is left. Empty shelves, zero food, completely bare. Wow, that's so funny. The whole supermarket just went out of stock instantly. But here's the twist. If the hippo heals up its hearts, then the shelves restock. the goods return, the drinks come back, the snacks fill the back again, and the supermarket resets to full supply. That's such a cool mechanic. It feels like fighting a real RPG boss with loot falling all over the ground. Okay, so guys, anyone want to buy anything? Anyone want to come shop? The supermarket hippo is open for business, huh? Looks like no one can actually purchase anything. That's tragic, but still funny. So every time it loses a bit of health, it loses some goods too. Less hearts equals fewer items until it's completely clapped with no products left. Now, let's see what happens if a wizard comes along. Can it shrink the hippo? Yup, cursed instantly. The supermarket shrinks down. Tiny mini hippo with baby shelves. What? That looks hilarious. Adorable little version wobbling around with baby teeth and tiny groceries. Wow, mini form versus mega form is so funny to watch. But honestly, this creature should have been even bigger, because if it's supposed to be a real supermarket, then it should be massive enough for players to walk inside, push carts around, and actually shop. Imagine that. Wow, that would be huge. And now it's showdown time, guys. We've got two of the most powerful, most gigantic creatures of the whole series. Oh, looks like the hippo lost way too fast. But wait, we've got another hippo character in the roster, the Hippo King. That's right, the king himself going shopping. Let's see if royalty can handle the supermarket arena. He sends an army of soldiers straight into the store to raid the shelves. Huh? The damage is insane, and with such a huge army, the supermarket hippo gets overwhelmed, eliminated, crushed, gone. Dang, that was crazy. Still, out of all the characters we saw today, this supermarket hippo is hands down my favorite. I don't know if it beats every character in the whole series, but it's definitely top 5 for me because the design is just brilliant. The idea is literally 10 out of 10, the model is beautiful, the creativity is wild, and overall, I love this one. It's perfect in so many ways and totally original. So yeah, guys, in this episode, we had a whole bunch of new characters. Which one do you think is the most OP? Smash that like button and comment down below with your favorite pick. But let's not forget the Kung Fu Tea Master. The Spellcaster was also super interesting with those shrinking curses and magic abilities. And the monkey character? That one was straight up funny. A total meme, but still enjoyable. And the custom characters I made myself, also really fun and cool to experiment with. Throw in your suggestions for future characters so I can create even more insane episodes. And that's it for today. We're ending the episode here. Goodbye, guys. See you in the next one.